Alright, back to the irregularly scheduled program. I was planning on doing some streaming today, and that other video I made, I kind of felt like took a little of my YouTubing energy out for the day, but I've got a bunch of plans for later on in the afternoon, and I was gonna stream tonight, but I decided just to stream now instead. I've got about 40 minutes or so, so it's gonna be a little more quick and easy than usual, but I keep thinking about Second Life and exploring Sims, and every time I think about it, it gets me really excited, and then I just can't wait to do it. So here we are. Perdition. That's like some old-timey euphemism for hell, right? Let's try this out. Oh, no access. That's good. Every time I get a no access sim right off the bat, it reminds me to start flying. Get my avatar flying so that when I finally do find a sim that I like. God, why does it keep doing this? There we go. When I finally find a sim that I do like, I'll be able to explore it properly instead of being stuck. Alright, Crystal Creek Ranch. Let's try this. Yay. So it looks like only pushing and building is turned off, so I should be able to drop down here and just explore naturally. So the title of the sim was kind of a giveaway, because, I mean, it's a ranch, right? Sometimes I've noticed sims are titled in a specific way, but end up being something altogether different than what the title implies, so you never know, but sometimes they are exactly what they claim to be in the title, so this is pretty exciting. So this is more of what we discovered and were talking about in the last Second Life video, which was like breedables. This is kind of cool because we get to see some of the actual real diversity. Wow, that is one creepy ass clown pony. It's like the ICP edition. Oh my god. So yeah, breedables, it's like a typical genetic recombinant thing where you've got like two parents that have randomly ascribed attributes, and then when they quote unquote breed, those attributes get like shuffled up and recombined into a new quote unquote animal. So you just never know exactly what you're gonna get, which is like part of the fun, I guess. So it's kind of sort of like a casino type thing to an extent. This one comes with a cute little matching dog that rides on top of your crazy lion-tailed unicorn. I'm getting like a My Little Pony vibe off of these things. So I'm doing a little fine-tuning over here on my streaming window. Gives everything a chance to load. Although this seems like a pretty low impact sim. It's not like straining my computer at all. This piano wings. You see it's got like the tramp stamp, just like the MLPs. I don't know, I don't mean to be too critical, but I feel like in terms of as far as breedables go, these are pretty low effort. Like it's the same model on every animal, and they use like the same basic texturing technique for each one, where it's like there's a little texture in the eye, and then there's a tramp stamp, and I don't know. I feel like for breedables and recombinant genetic variations of models, the most important thing obviously is to have a huge number of diverse characteristics that can then be applied dynamically to each new model. And if you're missing that, well, then you're kind of failing to create a cool breedable. Like, I mean, if the main's the same on every horse, which it kind of looks like it is, you know, I think like a bunch of different main styles, each randomized for each model, that would be a lot better than to have just the same model on each horse. Like, really, the only thing that's changing is it looks like the skin and the horn. And the eye, let's see, is the eye just a retexture? No, so I guess the eyes are also unique, and the saddle, and then the wings. So they have like two accessories basically. You can see the tails. The tails are all basically the same. Sorry, just a second. Don't forget I'm streaming right now. My partner is using our intercom system to talk to me about something, and she forgot that I was streaming. But yeah, like, let's see. I wonder if the hooves are all the same too. Yeah, 'cause see, like, I would think if you were gonna make a breedable horse, you'd want to have like a breakdown of each horse with like maybe like 16 different characteristics, all which could be randomized. Like you'd have manes, horn, wing, ears, bridle, hooves, tail, saddle, random like piercings and accessories, a horn. There's just so many options. It's like, really, your models only have like 3 different base configurations and a retexture. That to me is a little low effort. But then again, like, pretty much doing just about anything in Second Life is really challenging. So it looks like they have dog breedables as well, maybe. These could just be accessories for the horses, who knows. Another breedable. Looks to me like there's a lot more variation in the dogs than in the horses. But these are just specific breeds, so it's not like they don't look that randomized, really. That's kind of ironic, because if you're a dog lover, you're most likely going to want a specific type of dog. And you're not going to want a specific randomized version. Maybe. I don't know. I'm like clueless about breedables because I just don't participate in this kind of thing at all. The Labrador of Freedom. Is that a lab? I think it's a lab. I'm not sure. It's got like Martin Luther King in the eyeball. Kind of edgy. TBH. What's this one have? Happy something day. Can't read it. It's too small. Oh, cool. It's like a lava dog. I feel honestly like the pupil, the like themed pupil kind of detracts a little. Like I feel like if it just had normal eyes, it would actually be better. The pupils just kind of like are a little stupid or heavy-handed. I don't know. I mean, from a distance, you can't even really see them. So I guess it's not that big of a deal, but the sheriff dog. Dad, okay. Whatever you say. The peace sign hippie earth dog with the olive branch. That's pretty cool. It's more like a griffin dog, though. It's got eagle wings and eagle claws. I don't know. There's the St. Patrick's dog of luck. The candy corn dog. Alright, sign me up. Take a bite out of that. These are cool. I like Storm Cloud. I don't know. I like them. Dragonfly dog. This is awesome, actually. It's got a real dragonfly tail. That's cool. Yeah, so I'm a lot more impressed with the dogs than the horses so far. These are more like a mid-level effort, not low effort, kind of mid-effort. So it's a ranch, but there's dogs too. I guess that's permissible, because a ranch you could have all kinds of animals. Is that like Barack Obama? Nope. It's a pretty janky faux avatar there. Fence speaker, huh? What do we have over here? Mary Sue drawing water at the well. Bundle Town. So this was probably like for the bargain basement models. I don't know. A literal yard sale. Oh yeah, so I wanted to give kind of like a shout out to just a few Second Lifers who, like, I won't actually name them because I don't know how they would feel about that, but I've been getting like instant messages from people in world, and also emails and messages on YouTube, comments and stuff, people just saying like, "Oh, I saw your Second Life videos and I'm enjoying watching," or whatever. And I just wanted to say thank you so much to those people for just like sending me little notes and stuff. I really appreciated it, and I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm doing something that is not just fun for me, but is fun for other people too, which makes me happy because I don't know, part of this I do it, you know, because I enjoy it, because it's a pleasurable activity, and I like to think that other people are also getting some pleasure out of it too. That makes me happy. So it's always good to, when you have people who are watching and enjoying your content, actually let you know that they're watching and enjoying. So I just want to say thank you for doing that, for those who have. I appreciate it a lot. Well, I will say this, despite the fact that the models are kind of simple, they've done a really good job on the textures. Like, I feel like they put all their energy into the textures. So the textures are quite good. I mean, I can imagine how challenging it would be to apply a texture to a UV model like this, no matter how clean the layout was, it would still be quite an ordeal, I imagine. Here's the Misfits over here on this side. Oh, here we go. Here's an actual different model. It looks like a Clydesdale or a Shire. It's two of my favorite horses, actually. I wouldn't say I'm a horse enthusiast. I'm not an equestrian or anything like that. I've ridden horses before when I was younger. I love horses. I mean, I think they're beautiful, amazing animals. I don't really like the fact that they've been so like domesticated and turned into these like vehicles for human use and bred to be vehicles or used in races. I find that a little upsetting, but I like wild horses are cool, and they're just some absolutely mind-blowing, amazing horse breeds. Like the two I mentioned, my favorites. Shire horses are the largest horse in the world. They're like 7 to 8 feet tall. They're like huge, monstrous animals that are just like, they're just so cool. And they're like crazy muscular. Like they look like they've been taking steroids their whole lives. And Clydesdales are also cool. They have those kind of like bell-bottom hooves with the like the big fluffy kind of furry stuff. There's like a Shetland pony. Like dwarf horses. I'm not a big fan of the dwarf varieties, but I don't know, they're good for like kids to ride and stuff. And if you wanted to have like a pony just as a pet and not as something to ride, Shetlands would be good. But if I ever bought a horse, it would definitely be a Shire. I mean, those things could probably like tow a train car. They're so muscular and huge. See, I don't know. There's probably more to see on this sim, but I feel like it's a bit of a one-trick pony. Ha ha ha. Just gonna take one quick look around this little like cabin, and then I'm gonna move on to another sim. Kind of a farmhouse, but it was very primitive. They put most of their skill points into horse development, clearly. Yeah, so pretty big sim. Like they've taken great advantage of the space, which is rare. I always like to see a sim that's like completely filled up. I'm surprised they don't have like barrel racing tracks here or something, you know, like to me, like horsemanship and owning a horse, it's about more than just the aesthetics. It's about like the competition and the skills involved. And so it seems to me like you can't really have a great horse experience without paying attention to that stuff. They have bidding, that's kind of cool. So yeah, Crystal Creek Ranch. If you're curious, the SL URL is going into the chat, and I'm gonna go back to Plain Plains, start flying, and then go back to the map, see if I can find another sim. Let's see, how long have I been streaming for? About 20 minutes. So I have about 20 minutes left. I'm hoping I'll be able to get at least 2 sims done today. Done like it's a job or something. Slaving away, just trying to get all these sims documented. Porto, that seems kind of familiar. Let's give it a try. It looks kind of barren, but you just never know from the thumbnails. Kind of a winter wonderland aesthetic. Okay, so looks like pushing and building are the only things turned off so I can safely walk around. Yeah, so it's a winter wonderland sort of aesthetic. Look at this. What are these? Geese? Canadian honkers? Snow geese? Just says object. Mellow Minotaur. I wonder if that's the architect of the sim. Let's see if... Yeah, okay, so... Wow, I wonder if that means the architect created those assets. You just never know when you visit a sim, like how much of the sim could be original creation and how much is just prefabs or things that the creator has bought off the marketplace and then placed in the sim. God, these are super creepy. But like I said, I just never get tired of virtual artwork in Second Life. Going through the dark, spooky forest. I feel like I'm in Siberia or something. Okay, so this is a very artsy type sim with the... Clearly the creator has a very distinctive style of these like spindly-legged marionette-ish creatures. Actually, I've seen a particular artist in real life who reminds me of this artist, although this all looks somewhat like derivative to me, although the bird thing is definitely different, or the animal sort of influence. I kind of like this piece here. It's very like intriguing. Like here's like the protagonist and they have like their inner bird locked in this little bird cage, and one of the bigger birds, the overseer, the like priestly figure, has the key to the cage, maybe. I don't know. Oh, well, and there's like duplicity here. I think that was an accident, though. Maybe. Who knows? It's art, so you just never know. There's like a fake city in the mist. I will say like the last sim I went to and this one, fun in the sense that they're very different from like the typical world. Kind of a unique aesthetic. Like you don't see rainbow horses with snowflake pupils in real life, and you don't see this kind of stuff in real life either. I like this foggy like city here. It's kind of cool. Oh, I could DJ. And this sort of like fibrous atmosphere is cool too. Yeah, this has a little bit of an Alice in Wonderland sort of feel to it. Like these figures, they look slightly kind of like pawns, not just like puppets. Oh, whoa, dandelion seeds are coming out of there. That's cool. I really like these hummingbird priests. Something really cool about those. Oh, this is a really exciting sim to explore because there's just so much to see. And it's all just so like surreal and mysterious. I feel like this reminds me of like when I worked in buildings doing like fiberglass insulation type stuff. I feel like I'm flying through a cloud of fiberglass insulation that's just suspended in the atmosphere, which is kind of eerie and mildly unsettling, which I think this art is supposed to be sort of provocative and like a disturbing way. This reminds me, I just realized it. This reminds me a little of M. Strange. His work. Like if you like this aesthetic, definitely look up M. Strange on YouTube. I mean, he's actually kind of famous on YouTube and a little bit in real life. He's very avant-garde and does these like bizarre computer generated like feature length movies that have puppets in them and or virtual puppets. I wish there were like titles to these pieces. Cricket mesh full perm. They mainly just say object. They don't really like elucidate much. Oh cool, there's like planets way up there in the sky. I can't even zoom my camera up high enough to look at them. Here we go. Omega sleep. No idea what those are. Oh, you can sit up there, huh? Oh, I'm like floating, falling all over the place. It's kind of cool. Getting the grand tour here. Haha. Like I'm being blown around. Like I'm in the eye of a hurricane or something. This is pretty cool. Although it's a little distracting. I think I'm just gonna take manual control back here. Alright, kind of skip past the... Oh, well, this is cool. It's like a stork carrying a bird cage. Very ironic. Some little, like, jesters dancing inside. It's like a black sparrow type thing. I don't know what this is, but it's cool. It's like almost like a symbolic bird shape. Those black, wispy, fibrous wings. Yeah, I'm gonna copy this SL URL into the chat before I forget, because this is a pretty cool sim. I honestly wish that I could visit more art sims in Second Life, but due to the randomness of the way that I explore, I just really never know what I'm going to come across. I mean, I suppose I could look at the titles. What is that creepy thing? Looks kind of like a manta ray, sort of, but it's grotesque, that's for sure. Looks like there's a bunch of them wandering in the woods. Wouldn't want to be out here after dark. And I'm like in the bog, like up to my chest in water with these creepy shark manta ray things. I saw something like, oh, here it is. Like a bird child thing. That's super creepy, but also really cool too. Whoa. Those are pretty rad. Oh, there's just so many cool things to see, but I want to look at these birdhouses up here. Oh, I can't. There's like a layer blocking me. I don't think... Yeah, these are just prop houses. They don't open. Trying really hard not to go in circles, but it's easy to get lost because the atmosphere is so congested. It's hard to... There's like really low visibility. Okay, I've already seen that. There was something beyond this forest, though, that looked intriguing that I saw. from higher up. Saw those already. Had what did I see? So some dancing birds. Bird people. It's interesting that like there are certain areas that you can't get to on the sim by walking, but there's stuff going on there. But maybe I've seen the whole thing already. Yeah, it kind of seems like it. I thought I was like slowly progressing through, but I pretty much saw the main areas. Cool. Oh, definitely worth a visit, although if you were watching this video, you probably just about saw everything there is to see on the sim, unless there's some stuff kind of like hiding in the margins. That's another thing, you can just never really know if you've seen everything there is to see on a sim, because it's so easy to hide things between atmospherics and the like elevation that can go up, 9,000 meters. There could be all sorts of things. Oh, that's cool. It's like a poppy. Very like Wizard of Ozzy, I don't know. Although lots of influences. Alright, cool. Let's see. Did I do a land check? Here we go. Delicatessen, tell me a story. Whoever tells a tale adds a point, it is said in Portugal. In English, we could say, whoever tells a tale adds a tale. Tell me a story is an installation that calls for the participation of the visitors, contrary to what is usual, in which the image, and then it just cuts off, like there's no more text, so who knows. Delicatessen Designers Group, Emilio Minotaurs, kind of the architect, it seems. Okay, so that was a cool sim. Definitely worth a visit. I recommend checking that one out. And let's see, how long has it been? 32 minutes. I think I have enough time to just do one more like really quick sim before I have to go. Have some carpentry projects I'm working on today. I'm building my partner a bookshelf for all of her books over at the in-laws. I'm actually really excited about that. I do a lot of woodwork. It's one of my many passions in life, and this is going to be an especially fun project because he has this amazing workshop, and we're not going to be working with like pre-cut wood. We're basically going to be taking raw, unrefined pieces of wood, bench planing them, finishing them, and then laminating them together because he doesn't have any big stock. So it's going to be like the whole process, building from the ground up. And then, of course, the design of the bookshelf is entirely up to me. So that's going to be fun too. Alright, let's see if we can go to Everlong. Nope. Rejected. Poor Neotoy story. Arabia, huh? That's pretty pretentious. Alright, let's try this. Nope. Just quickly scanning over these. Oh, 13 people, huh? The Alps. I don't know, I'm tempted. But Just seems a little too mainstream to me. Gaul, huh? Wonder if it's a historical recreation. Let's try this. Wow, it's very busy. I will say that. Let's see if I can get out of this floor. That was easy. I'm sure we can all guess where half of these assets came from. Actually, they don't look high enough quality to be AF items. It's still Christmas in Second Life. Haha. There's so many like Sims that you go to where it's Christmas all year round, which I can't say I really disapprove of. Because I mean, wouldn't that be kind of nice if it was Christmas all year round? In fact, I was thinking about that recently. Just noticing around town, like the town that I live in, they finally just last week started taking down the Christmas lights, and I was just like, you know what? Christmas lights are just cheery and beautiful, and they serve a functional purpose that they create light. And I was just thinking, like, wouldn't it be nice if Christmas lights were just up all year round, 24/7? I mean, yeah, it's a waste of energy, but I feel like the emotional benefit to mental health more than offsets the energy costs, especially if you're using like highly efficient LED lights. Let's see if I can get a land read on this. That's a nice hydrangea bush. Kind of a mid-tier quality asset, but still very visually effective. It does look like lupins almost. This looks like real land. Nope. Just a texture block. Yeah, good job on the landscaping. Pretty realistic. It's just a shame that they're all more or less sprite based, so they have that lighting problem that I've been talking about in other videos. This is a cool bridge. There's the land. No. Seriously. It's gotta be. Okay, here we go. Justin and Izzy's Piece. Connected digitally. Group owned. Justin D. Colton. Captain Justin is the owner. Doesn't really like give you any idea of what the sim is aside from a person's personal playground, which is always good. Honestly, some of my favorite sims are exactly that, just like a user's fantasy world. I'm gonna copy and paste the SL URL in there because I might have to cut this video short. We'll see. So yeah, pretty standard, beautiful nature type sim that I've seen 1,000,001 times in Second Life. I've noticed recently this seems to be like a trend that's become more popular, is these like little rope wood bridges that go across. Like actually this whole area is a prefab that I've seen now in like 3 different sims, I think. So this is like a really popular prefab. I don't know why. I mean, it's cool, but it's a nice asset. Blackboard. Wonder if you can actually write on it. Let's see. Toodle board game V4. Arduin Schwartzman. Let's see. Oh yeah, wow, cool. It's more or less interactive. That's impressive. See if I can. Oh, the eraser just clears the board. That's pretty cool. It's a nice piece, comfortable looking piece of furniture. Got some kind of a card game going here. Chatterbox, Secrets and Lies, so it's part of like a group game. Maybe like Pictionary or something, I don't know. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think this eagle is even part of this prefab. I kind of remember seeing it in the last iteration of this. So since I've seen this area like 100 times before, I think I'm just going to ignore it and go over to this house that I can see over here and see if there's anything worth looking at in this house. Let's see what we have here. We got like a beach bungalow, little drink kitchenette type thing. The horse looks a lot higher quality than those horses on that other sim. Wonder if this is an animesh. Kind of looks like it. Wonder if I can ride it. I don't have an AO. Just want to ride a horse on the beach. Come on. Yeah, it's not letting me ride it for some reason. I can't believe how janky like all this stuff is in Second Life. It's like it's really frustrating because I feel like there's so much potential for all sorts of fun experiences, but because users have to like encode everything themselves and have to like hack things together, there's no like official. I mean, Linden Labs has been trying to create this official like experiences thing, but at the end of the day, it's still individual users who have to create the experiences and do all the coding and stuff. So and those look really inviting. I would definitely Heart Home, solo fishing share. It's probably full of animations too. Little tackle box, that's a really high quality asset, as are all these props. Ugh, getting a horrible frame rate for some reason. Alright, back up to the little beach house. Little squirrels. God, those look kind of emaciated. I wonder if that's an animesh. Oh, hell no. I thought it was an animesh at first, but look at this. Look at how many different models there are in that one single item. Like doing all sorts of different things. It's like an old style animation. Second Life mailbox. I only closely inspect mailboxes in Second Life because I made one for my marketplace shop, like back when I had no idea what I was doing with 3D modeling. Also, it's probably a good chance to just let everything in the vicinity res to get that awful janky frame rate thing to hopefully diminish a little. coffee shop. This is a really nice prefab. Look at these details, like on this glass case, like that texturing job they did to like make the panels look kind of like the way that green, that glass overlay looks like, and like these little like 45-degree chamfers and stuff. Well, it's not a chamfer, but you know what I mean, like a joinery. That's some real top tier level 3D artistry. I'm just like dreading clicking on here though, because I feel like it's probably Apple Fall. I just don't want to. Ah, Dust Bunny. So yeah, it seems like if it's not Apple Fall nowadays, it's Dust Bunny. So at least I have a new creator to add to my joking lexicon. Oh, this is a nice little plant. Probably also Dust Bunny. This whole prefab must be Dust Bunny. There's a lot of details and assets in here. So I don't know, it looks like almost like an aftermarket prefab that was made using mostly Dust Bunny assets, but clearly the building is not Dust Bunny, so I don't know. Kind of interesting. Alright, what else is there to see on the sim? I feel like there should be a house somewhere on the sim, like an actual residential house, instead of just a bunch of like cafes and outdoor chill spots. Oh, that volcano sure is cool. Gonna see if I can fly over here to this volcanic island. It's off the sim boundary, but it's still pretty cool. Like a Hawaiian island, sort of. That lava texture just hasn't rezzed yet. Some corner parcel environment. So that's cool. They actually make environments for sim boundaries that you can like place at the periphery to kind of like make your sim look cooler. Although if you look at the sim boundary is huge. Like I don't know why they built out in this corner. What the hell is going on out here? Oh, that must show like the flow direction of the waves. I'm gonna have to look at the marketplace one of these days and check out all this stuff, because I am kind of curious about it. Oh, those are like 2D bird textures on a 3D construct. Or are they actual 3D models? I can't tell. They're moving too quickly for me to grab onto them, so who knows. Alright, so this is the one area of the sim I haven't explored yet. This little kind of like Sakura zone. Nice job on the boardwalk. So that's like a fantasy forest, basically. I've seen my share of unicorns today. It's a pretty tree. Clouds of magical butterflies. Pretty standard stuff. Some hot air balloons. Maybe these are rideable. That would be cool if it like toured the island or something. Just a prop, maybe. Yeah, it's just a prop, like a chair, basically, that doesn't move around. It's not scripted to do anything. That's cool. It's like a galaxy buck. It's pretty rad. The heck? That's got accurate genitals too. Love stag. Winter nebula. That's kind of cool. Crystal rebeni. It's nice. They have a little tile spot here where you can gaze out at the volcanic island next door. That's kind of cool. What's this? Like just a random roses in a teacup in a ball jar. So yeah, that's everything. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some like secret caves or something. Yeah, I did notice this down here, but that just looks like a kayaking tunnel or something. I think that's all there is to it. So yeah, that's the 3 Sims for today. Hey Romsey, Cottage, hi Pippi, good to see you guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry that I just noticed your chats when I was about to end the stream, but gotta go over to my in-laws and do some fun carpentry stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and as always, it's been a pleasure. Catch you guys later.